Writer PH Studios.
My question is, ano po yung nag-inspire for the rebranding ng GMA News TV into GTV? And did you ever consider adding another channel na lang na GTV yung pangalan?
Sige, I'll answer that. We've noticed kasi that the audience now, especially during this time, they're looking for more variety. So while we're retaining the loved and trusted news programs of GMA News TV, we've started adding a lot of other shows, entertainment shows. We're going to add NCAA soon. So the name GMA News TV wouldn't really be apt anymore for this channel because nga of the variety of shows. So with regards to your question about another channel, we think that we'll just concentrate on improving this channel first. So this channel will be the go-to of those who are looking for more variety. So that's why we decided on having GTV.
Pero hindi naman po ba para magkakainan ng audience yung GTV tsaka yung main channel? Since pareho mga kapuso talents and stars yung feature doon.
Yes, actually, mga kapuso stars yung ngayon, di ba? The new shows that we've been launching. But actually, GTV is open to all artists, not just kapuso artists. Siguro it just so happens na these first few programs, you see the younger GMA artists. For the difference between GMA and GTV is that we want to really touch the hearts of the young and young at heart with this channel, because we feel that the audience is looking for variety and we want to be able to fill that void because of course limited naman ang airtime ng GMA and maybe they're looking also for this type of content. So we just wanted to give the audience more variety, and with GTV especially targeting the young and young at heart.
Pero in terms po ba of mga entertainment shows, pareho lang po ba yung parang mag-handle sa kanila for the main channel and this channel?
Well, same groups yung mag-handle, but of course, given the volume of the shows, diba, we have to get new teams also on board, new directors, new writers, and consciously, we're really offering content that's, if you notice, The Lost Recipe has been recently launched and it has been getting very good reviews. It has a lighter feel, parang it's easier to watch, it's a love story. So we're targeting that type of audience for GTV versus GMA.
For my final question na lang po, would you say that GTV parang it will allow you to experiment more and maybe use this as a platform to introduce or build up your younger or newer talents?
Yes, probably yun na rin yung ipupuntahan ng GTV because nga, as we've said, we wanted to target the young and young at heart. And as you know, the younger generation, they always want something new. So maybe, you know, given our research on what the younger audience would want, we will be able to experiment with these types of shows with GTV.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for your questions, Alan. And next is Jimpy Anarcon.
Hello po, good afternoon. May question naman po, parang what will be the difference siguro when it comes to programming and how will you make sure po na hindi magbabangga-bangga yung time slots ng parang yung ganitong type of program sa GMA and then dito sa GTV?
Well, actually, of course, we will not be able to avoid the meron certain time slots that will be carrying the same genre. Like, for example, right now, we have The Lost Recipe airing against our own GMA dramas, diba, on the main channel. But as we said, we feel that there is room for a variety of shows, especially if the target audience is a bit different. kung sa GMA, kung napapansin nyo, the audience there is very wide and mostly it targets the female audience, the housewives, the older audience. But for GTV, we wanted it to have a younger feel. But that doesn't mean na we're excluding also the older audience kasi lahat naman, kahit matanda, di ba, young at heart. Everyone, kahit 60 and above, would still want to watch a young love story because they relive, di ba, their past. So, pero that's probably what we want to carry on GTV. Of course, we cannot avoid na babangga siya in some way, but we feel that the audience is wide enough to be able to absorb that.
Yun po. And coming po from that, parang pagdating naman po sa ratings, paano niyo po i-gauge yung success? Kasi syempre, yun po yung isa sa parang mahalagang factors talaga to determine kung gaano ka-successful yung show, di ba? Pero paano po kapag kunyari dito sa GTV since hindi siya yung parang main channel?
Well, of course, may ano yan, 'di ba? May certain rating points to gauge whether or not successful yung show. And as long as medyo may significant ratings naman siya, may a bit significant audience share, it will be already successful. But at the same time, we realize that we have to widen and expand the reach of GTV. So we are currently investing in that. And in this year, you will see that we're going to expand the coverage of GTV both on analog and digital to be able to reach a wider audience.
And last question na lang po, medyo may kinalaman din po doon. No? Parang paano niyo po naman dinidecide din kung ano yung, which ones to put sa ganitong time slot? Kasi napansin po namin, even before nitong GNTV naman po, no? Nag-move yung parang entire news strip, di ba, on a 5 p.m. slot. Tapos yun nga po hanggang sa nalagyan na ng primetime shows na mga drama yung primetime block.
Baka Nessa, do you want to answer that?
Actually, we moved those programs. Good News, Biyahe ni Drew, Pinasarap. These are very popular magazine shows because we noticed that the students and the younger people are already at home, even in the early afternoon, unlike in the past. So since we moved them to the 5:45 to 6:30 p.m. time slot, tumaas pa yung ratings. So that's the good news for us. And I wanted to add to your question to Ms. Annette, how do we gauge the success? As of 3 weeks ago, since we launched The Lost Recipe and then Game of the Gens and then My Fantastic Pag-ibig, we're already the second highest rated channel in the country. So after GMA, it's GTV. So we're really proud of that. I just wanted to share that.
And thank you po. And congratulations po sa success ng The Lost Recipe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jimpy. All right, so next question naman po will come from Jerry Donato.
Sir, naka-mute po kayo.
Okay, sorry. Hi to all. How long did it take you to process this this activity called rebranding? Matagal na ba tong plano ninyo or you just decided on it during the pandemic?
Well, actually, itong pandemic magwa 1 year na rin, di ba? But we've started thinking of really launching new shows on GMA News TV before. But then given the pandemic, we saw that there was a need for variety. So probably to answer your question, it started mga a year ago. But then there was a process in determining the types of shows to be launched and the schedule of the launches. So finally, because we've started to launch these new shows and the NCAA is coming soon, and we've already lined up the other shows that we're launching, it was time to already have a new brand for the channel.
Tapos malaki po ba kasi like for example, of course you changed the name from GMA News TV, then now we have G or Good TV. Malaki po bang factor kasi pag sinabi kasi GMA News TV medyo talaga siyang parang heavy on news, and then well in fact it aired also lifestyle shows. So yun din po ba yung reason why you have to change the name, then use the word good, no?
Yes, kasi hindi na siya ganun kabagay talaga yung name na GMA News TV with a new channel, especially given the fact nga that we've been launching a lot of new shows on this channel. We've launched some entertainment shows on the weekdays and in the weekend. So parang hindi na siya tugma talaga to call the channel GMA News TV. So kaya nga naging ano na siya, Good TV, because it will encompass more the variety of programs that we are airing on this channel.
Pero for my last question, what sort of new audiences do you expect to attract na madodraw ninyo for this new rebranded na TV network?
Well, we're really targeting the younger audience. Siguro pwede na rin teens, but mostly the 20s and the 30s. Especially given the fact that we're also having the NCAA soon with us. So parang we feel na we can cater to that age group of the audience. And we're doing more shows that focus talaga on their tastes and their what they really like to watch.
Pero ano naman po siya, hindi naman siya masyado, it won't cater to a specific social strata. Kumbaga, I mean, everyone is welcome.
Yes, everyone is welcome.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jerry. All right, so we now have Tito Eugene Assis.
Ay, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Para sa mga good TV people, anyone can answer this. Alam natin yung NCAA seasons will be aired soon on GMA at most of the games. I'm sure mapupunta naman sa GTV. Gaano po kahalaga yung NCAA dun sa part ng programming ninyo?
Hi Eugene, Ollie here.
Hi, Ollie.
Kamusta, Sir Eugene? Actually, long time no see.
Yeah,
we are allocating an ample airtime, specifically for the sports block on GTV. So we're finalizing the games. In fact, we've been very busy coordinating now with the NCAA, Mancom, and Policy Board to finalize season 96. So in terms of time slot, block siya ang ibibigay ng GTV. So yon. And of course, all the games have to be finalized pa, but GTV will be allocating a big chunk of its airtime for the games. And of course, we are also open in the future other high quality na mga sports content. But for now, we're concentrating on our season 96 with the NCAA.
Okay. So nabanggit mo yung may iba pang mga sports na i-air ang GTV. Ano-ano ba yun? Kasama ba yun dyan ang golf, women's volleyball, mga ganyan?
Actually, Sir Eugene, ngayon, we are, nagpo-focus kami. To tell you honestly, we are focusing now with NCAA. We've been receiving mga proposals from other sports league, but we are still doon sa NCAA. But we're open. Hindi namin kino-close yung doors to have yung other sports.
Pasensya na pa, wala akong video. Mahina ang net. Ayan, tanong ko lang po, kasi ngayon, di ba parang yung Lost Recipe talaga yung pinakabonggang show ngayon sa GTV at pati kami dito ay adik na rin po dyan sa Lost Recipe. And kayo ba po, may balak po ba kayong mag-produce pa ng mga ganitong light drama series sa GTV?
Thank you for watching Lost Recipe. Sobra ko rin siyang favorite. Yes, we have many more. Hello po. We have many more of these series lined up. Medyo iba yung theme, iba yung storytelling, and we're bringing out, we're casting younger stars na hindi masyado nakikita sa GMA. So we're really excited about the upcoming programs. From Public Affairs, our next one is Love You Stranger with Gabbi Garcia and Khalil Ramos. Sobrang exciting. It's mystery romance, medyo bordering on horror. So it's the kind of thing that we haven't had the chance to produce before. Yun ang excitement for us producers. Nabigyan kami ng chance ng GTV to tell new stories, to cast new artists. to discuss themes that we weren't able to discuss in the past. So if you know sa Lost Recipe, there's time travel, tapos hindi linear yung storytelling. Hindi siya yung traditional na sunod-sunod na nangyari mula sa kabataan. And then you have themes of competition and ambition, following your dream, which is really big with millennials and Gen Z. So magpapatuloy kami ng ganong klaseng drama series in the future.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Irvin. Hopefully, we can see you next time. All right, so we now have Richard Paglikawan.
Hello, good afternoon po. Tanong ko lang, kasi pinag-uusapan natin yung mga current na shows at saka yung mga susunod na abangan. Pero ano yung mga long-term plans for GTV? Aside from those currently airing, what are the other upcoming entertainment shows lined up for GTV? And will there be programs as big as those being aired on GMA's primetime block? As in terms of productions, kaya ba nitong tapatan ng budget ng GMA main channel? Thank you.
Sige, maybe I'll answer that. We have a lot of new dramas lined up also after The Lost Recipe. As Nessa mentioned, they're launching Love You Stranger. But before that, there's Heartful Cafe starring Julie Ann and David Lichauco. And then we also have Jowa Sessions, Boarding House, Dreamland Hotel. It's already planned and lined up for the weekday primetime drama slot. But then we're also launching some other shows like game shows, like Game of the Gens, a variety show like Flex, reality shows. We also have sitcoms like Basket Boys, Happy and Gay. So we're launching a lot of new shows with covering various genres for this channel.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sir Richard. Ayan. So we also have a question sent by Don Sermino. His question is, I'll read. Can we expect more of the younger Kapuso artists, especially GMA Artist Center talents, to be featured here on GTV?
Sige, I'll answer that. Yes, Don. Since nga the objective of the channel is to reach out to the younger market or the young at heart, usually it's really the artist center talents that are in the forefront, and we're so excited and so happy for them kasi nabigyan sila ng opportunity na maging lead agad sa prime time, diba? So it's a good opportunity to build them up and for them to be able to tackle or give life to the good stories that the producers will come up with. So una pa lang dyan sa not just on prime time na drama but also in the weekends. So yung Flex, which will launch soon, ang mga cast dyan sila Mavi Legaspi, si Lexi Gonzalez, si Althea Ablan ng Prima Donnas, si Joaquin Domagoso. So kumbaga sila na agad yung frontliner. So we're very excited for them.
Thank you, Miss Gigi, for answering Don's question. We also have a question sent by Miss Tessa. Yeah, dito sa ating chat box. Miss Tessa is asking, what specific variety have your young and young at heart audiences for GTV asked for? And will there be 2 primetime and late night newscasts? Ayan, so that's her question.
Well, siguro in terms of the question, what do the young at heart and the younger audience look for? We've been noticing and also we've been hearing requests from them to feature more love stories, more lighter dramas rather than those involving the filial dramas, yung masalimuot na dramas. They're looking for these types of love stories. Hindi lang yung love stories that's run of the mill, but you know, something that's new like The Lost Recipe and the upcoming Heartful Cafe and Love You Stranger. You'll be able to see that while these are light love stories, there's also something new in them that caters to the younger audience.
Thank you, ma'am.